Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in a daily chart. So here you can see that after testing the highs of 3398 on February 20th, the S&P 500 futures moved downward and continued this downward journey. The S&P 500 futures tested the lows of 2856 on February 28th, but once again the S&P 500 futures tried to move upward. But here you can see that the S&P 500 futures faced a stiff resistance at the levels of 3118, and here after facing a lot of resistance, the S&P 500 futures continued this downward journey and tested the lows of 2174 on March 23rd. So from March 24th, the S&P 500 futures take a sharp upward move, but once again faced a stiff resistance at the levels of 2637, and after a lot of struggle, the S&P 500 futures continued this upward rally up to the levels of 3234, what they tested on June 8, 2020, and once again the S&P 500 futures showed a steep fall from these levels and tested the lows of 2936 on June 15th. So here you can see the S&P 500 futures tried to consolidate amid this zone and once again found a breakout from these levels on July 15th, but could not go much higher and faced stiff resistance at the levels of 3272. And here you can see that on Thursday and Friday the S&P 500 futures showed a lot of exhaustion. Here you can see that the S&P 500 futures closed on Friday, and I find that this last hour move as an advent of a downward trend. I find that there is a plethora of issues, including an escalation of tension between the US and the China and a rapid increase in COVID-19 cases, which have pushed the global equity markets into a negative territory during the last week, which may drag down S&P 500 futures below the levels of 3080 during the upcoming week. So here I find that the S&P 500 futures find their immediate support at the levels of 3169. If they are not able to defend this immediate support during the upcoming week, we will see the S&P 500 futures to move up to the levels of 3080, where they may find their second support at these levels. So let us check the current position of moving averages in a daily time frame. So here you can see that how the 20 days exponential moving average is about to make a downward move below the 20 days moving average, which is indicating growing bearishness in S&P 500 futures. If we find a gap down opening on the first trading session of the upcoming week, we will see the S&P 500 futures may see a steep downward move up to the levels of 3113. And I find that during the first two trading sessions, the S&P 500 futures will definitely define their next directional move for the upcoming weeks. Here I find that if the S&P 500 futures are not able to defend their immediate support of 20 days moving average, where they found a good support on last Friday, now let us check the current position of 50 days moving average. So here you can see that currently the 50 days moving average is at the levels of 3111. Now I would like to show you the current position of 50 days exponential moving average. Here I find that the 50 days exponential moving average may also take a downward turn during the upcoming week. Here I find that the current position of moving averages showing growing weakness in the S&P 500 futures, which may continue during the upcoming week. Now let us check the current position of 200 days moving average. So here you can see that currently that 200 days moving average is at the levels of 3045, where the S&P 500 futures may find a strong support in case of a downward move, where we may find a bounce back from these levels in case of a sharp downward move. Here you can see that these two bearish candles in a daily chart shows that this bearishness may continue during the upcoming week in the S&P 500 futures, where the S&P 500 futures may find their immediate support at the 50 days exponential moving average, which is at the levels of 3109, and the final support will be provided at the levels of 3045. Now let us check the current position of Ichimoku cloud in a daily time frame. Here you can see that currently the S&P 500 futures may find their final support at the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, which is currently at the levels of 3065. Here I find that a steep downward move may find their immediate support first at the levels of 3065, but if the S&P 500 futures take a sustainable move below the 200 days moving average, we will see the S&P 500 futures to test the lows of 2973 during the upcoming week. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.